Y'all, so this is my review for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We doing a 3 episode review. Look, BravoCon, Palm Springs, Life Be Lifin'. I am 3 weeks behind. This is an express review, y'all. This is for episodes 8, 9, and 10. And, they filmed the reunion yesterday here in New York, so we gotta catch up. Salt Lake City has been given, so I gotta finish it out. By the way, for full disclosure, I did take an edible. My anxiety is just really high trying to get all these videos done. So yeah, if I get a little loopy, deal with it. So we open up with Whitney talking to her husband. Come to find out she has scheduled a one-on-one with Mary Cosby. Now, why is she doing that to herself? Mary don't like your ass, little girl. But hey, she wants closure. She seems to care more about it than Mary. Have at it, girl. Afterwards, we find out she's going to an event with Heather, and Meredith's going to be there. She's currently beefing with Meredith. And then, she's talking to her husband about dates. I'm guessing there's like conflicts, and they're trying to compromise on that. And just the way she looks at him when she wants him to do something. I can't say it too early in the video, but the P power, I think she has that over him. So next up with Heather and Monica, they're doing some snow activity. It's Utah. There's plenty of those to do. They're having a one-on-one and bonding with each other. Damn, this really sucks considering present day. I mean, y'all been reading the blogs, and I'm pretty sure it's already been revealed on the show. So I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Because I like Heather so far this season, and Monica, still on shaky ground. I don't know. I just really don't like watching her scenes with her mom because it's really triggering and it just gets kind of dark. And I watch these shows for fun. Speaking of Monica's mom, she's a topic of conversation between Monica and Heather. Monica's giving the whole sob story. And what's crazy is, like, Monica and her mom, they're currently beefing present day. I wonder if her mom's going to be at the reunion. I think she should be. So next scene with Lisa's family, we see her husband and her son who's going off to that missionary. They're talking, and his dad is talking about how he was a missionary. I was just about to hit fast forward when he was saying how he met Lisa. So if he wasn't a missionary, he wouldn't have met Lisa. But he met Lisa through her older sister. Now what I think he's leaving out is he used to date Lisa's older sister. I think that's the T. But anyway, thankfully, Lisa comes into the scene. So I totally forgot how grating Lisa's voice is. Like, I haven't watched the show in 3 weeks, but I'm quickly reminded. Side note, y'all, I am multitasking. My DoorDash order just came in. I'm gonna be eating like Alex while I'm doing this review. So she's having a party for him to celebrate where he's gonna be doing missionary. And the problem is, he doesn't give a shit. She cares more about the party than he does. Damn, Lisa, she's reading her own kid in her confessional. Like, she's talking about his frosted tips. What are we, like in the 90s? I mean, she ain't lying. I'm just like, damn, coming for your child? This is the most I've ever heard Lisa's husband talk, and it's probably because she's not with him in the confessional. So next scene, a few ladies are doing another snow activity led by Heather. It's her, Monica, Meredith, and Whitney. So the ladies are chilling right now, and Monica is telling them that there's still more drama with her and her mom. So apparently the car that she has is in her mom's name. Her mom is being petty. She says she needs the car back from her or else she's calling the police. So Monica now has no vehicle with her 4 kids. So she's renting a car now. The way she's talking about her mom right now is savage. She even compares her to Ted Bundy. But I won't be going in depth with their drama because Monica's mom isn't on the show. I'm reviewing the drama between the ladies, the cast members. So here we go. Whitney says she has an event coming up for her kid, birthday party. She wants everybody to come, even Meredith, but she lets her know that she's gonna feel uncomfortable with having Angie there, knowing Meredith says she wants to ruin her life. Meredith's like, I did not say I wanted to ruin anyone's life. Up, here we go. We gotta mention the Jen Shaw in the episode. There's 4 episodes she's been mentioned in. I may have lost count, it's probably more. So then they're going back and forth, and Meredith throws her near-death accident. And, I think it's near-death. Like, she was so close to going off the cliff. And it turns out that Whitney drove by that car. She just didn't even know it was Meredith. But Meredith's trying to make her feel bad for not checking in on her. Now, Whitney, I haven't seen this show in a few weeks, but I still remember that it wasn't Meredith that specifically said gay rumors about Angie's husband. She just alluded to the rumors. She didn't say anything specific. That was Monica, and I think that was you for enticing Monica to bring up the rumor. The soliloquy that Meredith just did about her life flashing before her eyes, in combination with the music production has in the background, it's hilarious. That was some masterful deflection on Meredith's part. So next scene, we're at Angie's house. She's being visited by her dad. They're having some good quality time and reflecting with each other. That's all fine and dandy, but fast forward. So next scene, we're with Whitney meeting up with Mary. So Whitney's trying to have a normal human interaction with Mary. As they're talking, that poor waitress, I think she accidentally spilled some sauce on or in front of Mary. Her reaction, like her eyes were bulging out her face. Like, oh God. The waitress looks terrified. Whitney, you called this? You better make your shot. What the fuck are you talking about? She's in an alternate reality. Like, I don't even think she sees Whitney. She sees puppets. Like, she don't even see humans. I actually don't even remember the timeline of when they got into it. I do remember when Whitney was like kind of investigating or gossiping about her church, but you notice we don't see anything about her church anymore. I think that's why she came back, because she don't want her illegal activity exposed like Jen Shaw's. So Whitney looks like she's coming from an apologetic place, but Mary, to her, she didn't do anything wrong. She's not going to take accountability for anything. Also, it looks like the energy's going left. Mary is like, grow up, little girl. I had enough. You wasted my time. I don't understand what's going on. And then I just want Whitney to be like, you know what? Fine, bitch. I don't want your fucking friendship. Go back home to your weird-ass son and get the fuck out of my face. That's what she should have said. Mary is still mad at Whitney for calling her and her grand husband predators. And I'm like, well, I don't really see the lie in this. Like, you prey on the people at your church and your husband preyed on you. So I don't see the lie. But Mary has had enough. She wants to get her food to go. I'm thinking that's why she's still at the table. And she says she had enough of Whitney. She then continues to insult Whitney at the table. Wake up, bobblehead. Mary has given us a lot of one-liners. Bobblehead, little girl, women. Whitney, you should have expected this to happen. I don't know why you wasted your time. So next scene, we're at Lisa's party for her son. At the party, he's going to find out where he's going to be doing missionary work. So later he reads his letter in front of everybody, and we find out that he's going to be in Colombia. We cut to Lisa's confessional. I thought she was excited about him going to Colombia, but then I'm not sure if this is racist or prejudice, but she said, well, he'll probably get held up at gunpoint at least 3 times when he's there. And she thinks this because her friend's son was in Colombia and he was held up at gunpoint weekly. Well, with that, I hope he's safe going to another country trying to push this religion on other people. Oh boy, so next scene, we're with Monica having dinner with her mom. I remember seeing this clip weeks ago. Again, I will not be going in depth in their argument. Child, they are going at it with each other. Monica might as well be arguing with Angie K or Jen Shaw the way she's talking to her own mom. And her mom, she's like, you listen to me. She started jerking that neck. I'm not gonna talk to you like some weak bitch. I'm like, what am I watching? Then the waiter comes up. Is everything okay? Ooh, this argument is so intense, y'all. I don't even want to pick a side. I mean, it's easy to do that when Monica's going at it with, her other castmates. But with this, I mean, I don't know her childhood. I don't know what they've been through. But with the cast, we've seen how things led up to fights and can make a clear distinction. So with this, I really don't want to comment on it. They are still letting each other have it. They're getting glances in the restaurant. They are yelling at each other. Y'all, this is much worse than the clip I saw on Twitter. And this has been going on for 10 minutes. This lady just told her daughter to get over it. It's complete silence. She says, I'm hungry. Monica says, then you should eat. Whew, well, thank God that's over. Let's get to episode 9. We open the episode with Monica meeting up with Angie, and they're all buddy-buddy right now. Did I miss something? So they're going over what happened at the Easter party. Ooh, my high just kicked in. Well then, okay, we're gonna carry on. Angie is saying the reason why she was mad at her is because Lisa told her that Monica's doubling down on the rumor, like adding a little bit more spice to it. Like he has boyfriends all over town bragging about how good in bed he is. And Monica says, well, I didn't say that. Production, roll the footage. She said it. I don't know, I'm just on the fence about Monica. It's been 3 episodes for me, y'all, but she's a nice girl, pretty girl. Just something about her is a little off. And then I remember, well, she was friends with Jen. She was working for her. She was in that camp. Maybe she's just trying to get in where she fit in and fake it till she make it. So now it looks like Monica's gaslighting Angie and saying that, well, you're believing Lisa and it's affecting our relationship because of what you're doing. Monica, I feel real good about this. We're sitting down eating cake so we don't have to talk about it anymore. She talks so funny. Monica's talking about her trauma again, and I'm guessing when the affair happened, and I'm assuming the affair that she had, it was her husband's sister's husband, I think. All right, so now we're hearing about Angie's trauma about not having a mom. Okay, so they're in a good place. Next scene, we're with Whitney meeting up with Lisa. So they're at her house, and Lisa's just setting her up for her 2 events that she's having. So then she's talking about who she's inviting to her daughter's birthday, and she says Mary's definitely not coming. She's tried to mend the fences with her, and it's not working. She doesn't like me. Mary doesn't like any of y'all. So then they're on the topic of Monica because she's invited, and Lisa ain't feeling it. And of course, we hear about Monica and her relationship with her mom. Lisa's like, it's conveniently abusive. And she said, you can be abused and you can also be abusive. I will say, her getting into with her mom, feel like it came out of nowhere for me because I thought they were cool like the first 2 or 3 episodes. Whitney's trying to stand up for Monica, but Lisa ain't having it. Damn, Lisa. Tell us how you really feel. She's saying this destructive conversation she had about Angie has nothing to do with her fight with her mom. It's 2 separate things, but now she's using that as her sob story. She says she's blaming it all on what she's going through with her mom, why her mom is so hateful towards her, and she wants everyone to feel sorry for her. All Whitney can say is she chooses to believe Monica. And I'm guessing present day, they all found out because none of them were fucking with her at BravoCon. This is gonna be a very interesting reunion. So next scene we're with Heather. She's on FaceTime with Angie and she finds out that Lisa told everybody where her son's going for missionary except Heather. And she feels some type of way about it. I guess why wouldn't she tell Heather since she used to go on missions herself? All right, so next scene we're at Whitney's daughter's birthday party. So it looks like the whole cast is there with the exception of Mary. So far, no drama. So then we see Angie tell Lisa that she told Heather where her son's missionary work is, and that Heather feels some type of way that she didn't tell her. Lisa doesn't see the big deal, and the reason she didn't invite her to the party was because she was against him going to missionary work in the first place. I do think that's kind of fair. Like, why was she invited to the party? But I think she could have at least told her over the phone or something, like, oh, he's going to be at Columbia or in Columbia. I'm thinking like Columbia University in the country of Columbia. I'm high, don't mind me. So Heather's talking to Monica and just asking is she good with Lisa. And she's like, I don't talk to Lisa. She doesn't talk to me since I called her materialistic. So then Heather says, well, does she know about the relationship between you and your mom? She's like, I would never talk to Lisa about that. Messy Heather, the bone collector, she says, well, I heard that she thinks you're embellishing your relationship with your mom and you're using it for sympathy. Yes, she told that to Whitney. So Monica is definitely pissed off by hearing this, and she says it's going to take her everything not to address her at a kid's birthday party. And I do think, it's the wrong time and place for it. Oh boy. So then the first person to walk up to them is Lisa. So then Lisa asks Heather, oh, what y'all talking about? And then Heather's like, well, we were talking about how Whitney told me you said that you think Monica is embellishing her relationship with her mom. Lisa's like, wait, what? Girl, you said that. At least stand 10 toes down on it. Well, at least Lisa didn't lie. She cops to saying it. But we cut to her confessional. She's like, oh, word travels fast in this group. I know she's going to be mad at Whitney now because Heather just sprung that up on her. So now she's explaining to Monica why she felt that way. But it's definitely not in the same tone that she was talking to Whitney in. So Lisa's talking about the Easter party where Monica and her mom got into it. She said it was a disaster. I mean, your mom was so nice. And Monica again compares her mom to Ted Bundy. And then says the kids don't even want to be around her. Lisa stops her and says, well, why did you bring it to the Easter party then? I thought that was a good question, low-key. Like, if y'all having this relationship, like, why even bring her to that? If y'all know y'all relationship is volatile. Monica's very offended she asked that and said, well, my kids are here, you want to ask them? Because maybe you'll believe a fucking 5-year-old. Production's not getting in on the crazy. So Monica actually tells Lisa that she reminds her of her mom. She's being like her mom. And then production goes back to the flashback and digitally puts Lisa's head on Monica mom's body. I have seen enough. Ooh! Lisa tells Monica, you know, maybe you're like your mom more than you think you are. Maybe you're exactly like her. Lisa gets up from the conversation. Monica's like, bye. Calls her a 50-year-old wannabe. Lisa says, well, you're gonna have to age too, you know. Lisa also points out Monica's fake designers that she's wearing. Lisa then calls Monica the actual wannabe because she's wearing fake designer. So after that, the party goes on pretty smoothly. Whitney bought her daughter a golf cart. 13 years old. Is she allowed to do that? So then Lisa takes Heather to the side and says it wasn't anything personal, her not saying anything about her son's missionary. She tells Heather, I just thought you were on your own journey. Why does that sound so shady to me? They're going back and forth now, but then out of nowhere, Lisa's son comes up. They're acting like the best of friends now. It's like, oh, honey, tell him where you're going. And they're just having a wonderful conversation. Then once he leaves, they're back arguing. Oh, okay. Actually, the argument's de-escalated since Jack came up to them. So it looks like they're good. The party's winding down. Monica still has a stink face on, while Lisa, she goes up to the ladies while she's there, hugs them, and then tells Monica, bye, and turns around. Afterwards, you have Angie telling Monica that y'all need to really fix this because you have the entire group in the middle now. So next scene, Lisa's talking to her husband. She's telling him about her fight between her and Monica and how Angie now is good with her. So now Lisa's pissed because, okay, don't complain about me to Monica if y'all are in a good place. Because the only reason I'm beefing with Monica is because I was defending your ass. I actually see Lisa's point. So I'm on Lisa's side more than normal. It's kind of taking me aback a little bit. I'm thinking it's because I'm high. And yes, I just made myself a drink. Oh boy, the way Lisa and her husband communicate. He's literally just there. I'm really curious what intimacy is like between these two. So next scene, we're at Whitney's second event. Lisa arrives early. She's just asking her who's coming. Heather isn't coming because it's her daughter's prom. Meredith isn't going because it looks like she just got better things to do. So I'm guessing just going to be 4 of the ladies there. So Angie arrives, and again, I'm so sick of seeing these Mugler bodysuits and dresses. So it looks like Lisa and Angie are having a back and forth now about Monica, because Lisa is pissed now because she's getting along with her as well as defending her. Angie's sounding like Whitney. She's saying, I just have to believe, what she tells me. And Lisa's like, well, I'm judging her on her actions. Well, and in walks Monica, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get into it at this party. So Monica sees Angie first, they're talking, and Angie's trying to tell her that she feels like she's in the middle now between her and Lisa. Monica's like, well, that's Lisa's fault she has you like that. Now Monica and Angie's going back and forth. Monica's like, I'm not the one bringing it up. I was literally here for 5 minutes. You brought it up to me. She has a point. Like, maybe she wasn't going to talk about it. Okay, so I see Monica's point too. She says it's always brought up to me because at the last party, Heather brought it up to her. So, of course, she's reacting to what Lisa is saying. But also, I see Lisa's side about Monica using her situation with her mom as kind of like a shield when she does foul shit. Oh God, so Lisa comes up, pulls Angie away. She tells Monica to chill out, and now they're getting into it. It is like a ping pong match right now. Lisa's telling Monica, okay, simmer down, we're here for Whitney. And then Monica says, you're not my mom, don't tell me what to do. Lisa's like, well, I don't want to be your mom, clearly. I think Lisa just needs to drop it and stop poking at Monica. Because if she don't come at Monica, Monica's not going to respond. Y'all, I got the munchies. So Lisa's being Lisa, and Monica's not even talking to Angie about Lisa, but Lisa's in her head because all she thinks about is herself, and she thinks, I'm guessing Angie's being fake with Monica and maybe talking about her. So now she's mad at Angie saying, don't touch me, don't touch me. Oh my God, did I just hear sound bath? Again, on another show, sound bath. I'm tired. So the sound bath is going on, and Monica and Lisa are still going tit for tat. Like, Monica is serving every bit of energy Lisa is giving. Whitney can sense there's a commotion going on. It's quiet, so people can hear them whispering. Monica then says, Lisa Barlow, shh. It's so awkward. Oh my God. And it's at Whitney's event. I know she's pissed. But you know what, Whitney? You started this because you were the bone collector. If you just didn't tell Heather what Lisa told you, this probably wouldn't have happened at your event. She's not asking the people she's with, should I ask them to leave? Isn't it her store or her brand? Like, that's on you if you want them to leave. But their production, they're trying to be funny. Go back to Meredith Marks. You can leave. Lisa then gets loud with Monica. Please stop talking to me. How quiet it is in there. Her voice probably echoed in the room, so they now have an audience. Lisa keeps calling it a sound bowl. We cut to Lisa's confessional. She's like, why don't you enjoy the sound bowl? Maybe you'll be in a better mood if you didn't have to pay for drinks. Oh, man. Okay. Salt Lake City, y'all doing it. I mean, I wish I was in that room. Those people are getting a show. Ooh, not Lisa getting in Monica's face. Stop talking to me. Like, she stepped to Monica. Stop talking to me. She wants Monica to hit her. Lisa's now pissed off at Angie. She's telling her, I was the one standing up for you when she was talking about your husband. Talking about Monica's mom again, and Lisa tells her, yeah, you abuse people because you're being abused. Angie, she is truly in the middle. They're both checking her. Monica's like, Angie, don't you say okay. Lisa's like, oh, you're gonna let her talk to you like that? When is Whitney gonna come over and break this up? Lisa, can you get out of Monica's face? Like, at least Monica is being chill with you and serving you the same energy, but you gotta stop getting to her face. Like, if she pop you, that's on you. Finally, Whitney tries to intervene. Like, it looked like they about to fight. Oh, the only reason Whitney trying to move them because they in front of checkout. We cut to Monica's confessional. She's like, you want to fight? I'm fine with fighting in this environment. I fought at grocery stores. Like, she's used to that. Whitney, you can be irritated all you want. You started this fight. So the credits are rolling now. We see Monica and Angie's talking. Monica says she has to leave. She hugs Angie, and it just infuriates Lisa. Calling like Angie fake now. This is fake. I was defending you. She's still going off. Monica comes up to hug Whitney and she leaves. I think Lisa just needs to take a step back because she is definitely the aggressor. Shout out to Lisa leave the party too while Whitney asking, are you leaving? And that's where the episode ends. One more episode to go. Let's get into episode 10. So we open up with Heather. She's looking over a venue. The next event, I guess, is going to be for her book, of course. I'm not sure how many of these she's going to have. I'm like, hasn't the book been out? And the last part you had, Jen was there? So next scene with Lisa, she's visiting Whitney. Heather calls Lisa on FaceTime, asking her would she introduce her at her book event. Why would she get Lisa to do this? She didn't even read the book. These ladies switch alliances like musical chairs. So of course they're talking about the fight Lisa had with Monica at Whitney's event, and she's filling in Whitney on what happened. Whitney says she's very disappointed by Lisa and Monica, how they behaved at her event. She don't care who started it. But the thing is, I wish Lisa told her, well, Whitney, you're the one that started it because you told Heather what I said about Monica, and Heather told her. Lisa is going off in her confessional because Whitney tells her, well, I'm actually more disappointed in you because you know me. You know how important my brand is to me. And Lisa's like, really? You're disappointed in my behavior at an event? And then she recalls the time where Whitney was like acting the fool at, I think, Jen's event. Or maybe it was Lisa's event. I can't remember. She's like, well, maybe I should be mad at you for having a cash bar at a place with no food. That is tacky, though. A cash bar, and you expecting people to buy your shit? Lisa could at least accept some accountability on her part, and at least just say, you know, hey girl, I'm sorry for going off at your event. Monica was pissing me the fuck off and I had to check the bitch. So Lisa then expresses her frustration with Angie getting along with Monica, and Whitney is just telling her like it is. I think it triggers you that Monica and Angie are getting along, and Angie is used to like trying to please you and she placates you. Lisa's like, that's not what's going on right now. That's not. Kinda is. We cut to Whitney's confessional. She's saying that Lisa only looks at her own perspective. And if you go against that, then she sees it as a personal attack. Lisa is mad. She is cussing in Whitney's house. Her children are there. And I'm sure, like her children, we can see the kid by the stairs. So Whitney has to check her. She's like, you know, you can talk like that outside, but, you know, not here in front of my kids. Oh, Whitney's really feeling some type of way that Lisa's cussing in front of her kids. She's still talking about it. She's like, when I'm at home, I don't talk like this. I'm guessing her kids don't watch the show. So the conversation calms down now, and Lisa's just telling Whitney that she just feels lied to by Angie. That's why she's so pissed off. Oh my God. Next scene, we're with Heather as she pulls up to Mary Cosby's house. Well, the interaction is at least a little different here. Like, she's happy to see Heather, gives her a big hug. This is also Heather's first time in Mary's house. And it turns out Mary was the one that invited Heather. We're getting a tour of Mary's home, and it literally looks like a fun house. So Mary starts off by telling Heather she feels like they have a connection with each other. We cut to Mary's confessional, and for once I can understand her in this moment. She's saying that now that Jen Shaw isn't here anymore, that's another Jen Shaw reference. We said her name again. This is episode 5 or 6 that we've heard it. But she says now that Jen isn't here, she can get to know Heather more because, you know, Heather was Jen's minion. So apparently, Mary also wants to confront Heather on what she said about Mary in her book. We cut to Heather reading the excerpt about Mary in her book because Mary's calling her a liar, saying, that's not true what you said about me in your book. It turns out it was just her opinion of Mary, just saying that she's elusive but very forthright, and how Mary used to criticize her, and she did, on how she looked, mostly her appearance, as well as her diet. Heather's pointing out that the time when she wrote about Mary, they probably weren't in a good space, and she was always saying negative things about her. And then Mary said, oh, well, you said negative things about me. Like, what did I say about you? Heather says it was the inbred comment. I mean, do you think I look inbred? Without missing a beat, Mary said, I do. Did that upset you? Like, Heather's mouth dropped. Like, come on, Heather. Like, I'm so tired of Mary getting away with this. Then we cut to her in her confessional. Mary is laughing at that, even snorted. I would have been like, bitch, are you for real right now trying to call somebody inbred? Like, let's not talk about the husbands. Let's not talk about your family. So then in some confusing way, Mary apologizes. But let it be the other ladies that said something about Mary. Because I would have been on her about fucking her step-grandfather. Heather is just way too chill about this. I just don't understand. Mary tells Heather that she's proud of her. And then Heather's acting like Mary didn't just double down and call her inbred. All right, next scene we're with Meredith and her husband. They're doing a podcast together. My fucks are low for this scene, and I do want to point out that Meredith, this is her third episode in a row, hardly doing anything. I think she needs to clock in, because I totally forgot she was on the show. She's disengaging way too much. Wow, so they're intensely talking about this topic, I'm guessing involving their marriage for this podcast they have. Meredith realizes that she didn't even hit record. Ooh, don't y'all hate that feeling, content creators? That happened actually when I was doing my Beverly Hills review for the premiere with Denver. Like, we did the first part, but the second part didn't even film. Totally forgot to hit record. I was about to have a nervous breakdown. I was so happy that Denver was going to stay for the rest of the episode. We had to redo, I think, 25 minutes. Talk about mad. I wanted to jump out this window. Anywho, next scene we're with Monica at her house. Oh goodness, is this another scene with her mom? So Monica's saying she has not heard from her mom since the dinner, which was 2 weeks ago. So Monica's mom pulls up to her house in the car she took away from her. I'm guessing she's coming to get the keys back, and she's feeling regret, and she's willing to extend an olive branch, but Monica is looking at her with a screw face. The energy with Monica is she's heard it all before from her mom. It looks like she just wants her to get the fuck out her face. Child, so this conversation ends with Monica telling her mom she needs to get to walking home because it's gonna get chilly soon. And she has the keys back to her car, so she really can't do anything about it. So we just see her mom walking home. This is some high level of dysfunction. I can't believe they're sharing this with the world. So next scene is the day of Heather's book signing event. Lisa gets there too because she's the one introducing Heather. We cut to her confessional and she's acknowledging that she's not in a good place with most of the women now. Definitely not Monica. Whitney's mad at her, as well as Angie. Well, she's mad at Angie. Wait, is Lisa gonna sing? I hope not. So we see Meredith and Angie arrive, and Lisa's definitely giving the cold shoulder to Angie. So then Monica arrives. We see her at the bar. She asks the bartenders, do you have anything without Vita? Look, you know if there's an event, Lisa's gonna push that damn tequila. And I will say, I've tried Vita at BravoCon. It's actually good, y'all. So Monica's talking to Meredith, and she's filling her in on her fight with Lisa. And Meredith is kumbaya. She's like, well, if you don't react and rather respond, you might see things go better. Monica's like, that sounds healthy. I'm not doing that. Now, wait a minute. I thought Lisa was just hosting. She's singing now, too? Oh. But as she's singing, she sees Monica and Angie getting along, and it's irritating her. So now Heather's reading an excerpt from her book, and it looks like the ladies are finally paying attention to what she's saying, because you know none of them read the book, but now that they're hearing what the book is about, it looked like Heather's saying something profound. So Heather and Lisa are now talking, and it seems like Lisa finally sees where Heather is coming from since she heard her book passage. Imagine, all Lisa had to do was just read her book. So it looks like the two of them reached a compromise on the topic of Lisa's son doing missionary work. I'm like, finally, we won't hear this anymore. Like, let that boy do his own thing and find his own journey. And if it don't work out for him, then she can send him to you. So after that, we move to the other side of the party and we're with Angie. And it seems like she has nothing to do. So she decides to confront Meredith again on their issue. Monica's kind of in the middle, just asking, has the two of them talked yet? So Angie tells Meredith how she feels about her threatening her family. Meredith's like, I did not threaten your family. Angie's like, well, you said you could destroy my family. Meredith is very calm though. She's like, well, I'm not going to. And then that's when Angie's like, well, you couldn't if you wanted to. So yeah, this is the energy, and it looks like they're about to go left again. But Meredith's being really calm right now. She didn't decide to walk away. And then Monica's like, well, look, that's more than I got from Lisa Barlow. Meredith tells Angie, like, can we move on? And I think they agreed to. And it looks like we've solved 2 beefs in 1 episode. Oh, God. We cut to Angie's confessional. Girl, just take the fucking apology. Even if it did sound shady or passive-aggressive, you got one. All right, so this book party is over. Next scene, we're at Lisa's house and she's being visited by Angie so they can talk things out. So after they exchange pleasantries, they dive right into talking about Monica. Angie tells Lisa, I know you're mad at me because you think I took Monica's side. Lisa's like, that's not why I'm mad at you at all. Lisa says she's annoyed because she says she couldn't stand Monica, yet she's friends with her. And Angie's trying to explain to her that after they talked and sat down, they agreed to move on, so they're in a better place now. What Whitney told her, I think, in the last episode when she was cursing in front of her children, basically is exactly what's going on. Angie is very intimidated by Lisa, wants to please her, doesn't want to make her angry, and it's so ironic because these are characteristics of Jen Shaw. And basically, Angie is her Heather. Angie points out to Lisa that she was afraid to come to her about it because the way she blew up on her when she hung out with Heather, who Lisa is now friends with. Damn, Lisa doesn't give a fuck. Angie was actually being open and honest with her about that. And she tells her, well, your insecurities about telling me the truth is not my problem. Damn, Lisa, you may be the common denominator, girl. And she's even worse in her confessional. She's saying you're weak, you're afraid, and you're a liar. I actually feel sorry for Angie in this moment. They're going back and forth now, and it looks like it's about to go left, but it kind of simmers down when now Lisa's trying to bring up how she's triggered from her fight with Meredith in this situation. Now, Lisa, you do know that you sound like how you accused Monica of trying to bring up something that she was like traumatized by as deflection. You're doing the same thing. Angie is such a minion for taking Lisa's bullshit right now. Oh, God. So the credits are rolling now. Lisa's telling Angie, I don't ever want you to feel like you can't tell me anything. She's trying to wrap all the shit she just told this girl in a nice, pretty bow. So they apologize to each other. Lisa says they're good, and that is where the episode ends. Okay, girl. Lisa is a fucking force. Like, she has been, like, A1 for 3 straight episodes, and Monica's right there with her. They're really moving this franchise together. I'll give them that. I was actually entertained. So we get a preview of episode 11, which actually comes on tonight because I'm filming this Tuesday, but I'm not doing 4 straight episodes. So y'all gonna have these 3, and later in the week, I'm going to get to episode 11. But with that, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.